I will go ahead and get that, but you're a public servant, so I want to document. They have a history of harassment and calling you in particular, and you had a disdain for identifying yourself, so I need to make sure I enforce my rights and document. L. Edwards, 288, I'm sorry, your badge number again? 2883? 2883, isn't it missing a digit? Okay, 2883, and Starbucks asked you to come over here and tell me in the specific environment, pay attention, while they're harassing, to come and purchase a drink, or they want me to leave.
They want you to leave. If you refuse to leave, you get arrested.
Yeah, why do they? That's a threat to engage in kidnapping, and it's audible activity while he's monitoring. And it's why do they want me to leave? Why do I have to leave as opposed to everybody else?
They ask you to leave. They're business.
Yeah.
They ask you to leave.
For no reason?
Listen, you have to be a customer in order to.
Yeah, and I can get up and purchase right now, which I can. I'm encountering you first. Why would they want me to leave for no reason?
No idea.
You have no idea? You're only what?
It's part of their policies, I guess.
To just pick any customer to leave?
And they're refusing to leave, so that's what they're doing.
Oh, okay. So I just want to document that. This is in the specific environment, all right? And this is an entity that's engaging in what is threatening to kidnap. This is relevant to a federal RICO case. The ongoing intent to engage in obstruction of justice, and L. Edwards is supposed to be intimidating me while they're engaged in gang stalking together. Amelia, you didn't say she called you. It wasn't Brian. It wasn't Patty. It was Ocean. Ocean is the manager who's monitoring with all of the entity that's in Engineer Light right now. Okay, it's currently, do you know the time, sir? Yeah, 7:16 a.m. All right, and this is the department that's again engaging in also harassment, engaging in criminal summoning, that's federal prison while you're engaged in criminal surveillance. It's currently 7:16 a.m. What about him? He hasn't made a purchase yet. Oh, he's got water? Oh, okay. He's got a bag of food. Okay. And they told you that I didn't make a purchase? Oh, okay. No, they did not ask me to leave. Okay, yeah, it wasn't a request to leave. They didn't tell me to leave. And so, but you're, if I don't make a purchase or what? What's the contingency? What's the contingency?
Well, if you refuse to leave, you'd be arrested for trespass.
That's a threat for, this is all audible activity. I'm stating, is it contingent on making a purchase?
Well, that's up to them if they want to serve you or not now. If they don't want to serve you, and they just ask you to leave. At that point, they just want you to leave.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and speak with Ocean. Okay, thank you. This is P.O.C. and the other one was Jason in Engineer Light. This is Saul, Amelia, and Ocean. This is P.O.C. This is monitoring pursuant to criminal summoning, so it's all still monitoring, and it's harassment while they're again engaging in what is a federal RICO case. And the more that you document, the more damning, the more fearful the demons are, the more harassment they engage in. And this is the same 507 and 59, but they're sitting in the evidence. They're monitoring right now. This is P.O.C. Hi, you asked me to leave? Yes. You did not make a request for me to leave. You said that you didn't. Now you are? Why would you? Okay. I'm gonna speak with her in a second. I'm sorry, go ahead. I am doing that. I'm letting you know what I'm doing. This is a threat. All of this is a threat. This is the entity stalking at the Starbucks in helicopter. This is the entity gang stalking inside of the venue with Corey Watson kidnappers. Hi.
Hi. Yeah, so I told you we can't record. We can't
Right.
do that. This is the second time you're recording in my store.
No, I'm recording him right now.
But you can't record in Starbucks.
Right.
So if you record him, it just can't be in the store.
After you told me that, what happened?
I just called so that we can have you taken out.
But that wasn't a request to leave, though.
So
You
I'm
said you don't want me to
requesting you to
record.
leave now.
Yeah, so what happened in between? You said don't
Well,
record, and I said that's okay.
If she doesn't want to leave,
There is no, but there was a request. You said don't. Can I finish a sentence?
last chance. Are you going to leave this or no?
Can I finish a sentence? Why can't we have a civil conversation? Even if she's harassing me and I want to document that. So you're going to allow somebody to harass, and you're here to enforce harassment, right? To enforce harassment when I'm asking her, when she asked me, she made a request, and there wasn't a request to leave. I'm leaving.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Why are you taking my phone? You're here enforcing kidnapping. I hope you know you're going to federal prison. Just so that you know that. And it's not helping with the federal case. This is what you've been doing the entire time. Make sure you stop my camera.